Morning, afternoon, evening people. I'm Tony, this is Teddy. Over at the allotment, got some jobs to do. Let me show you what I got on. Not only have I got a job to do, I've got some updates for you as well. Let me show you. So my rhubarb is absolutely popping off, look at that. So today is the 15th of February. It's a nice day, it's about 14 degrees I believe. And my job today, so I need to remove that stump. Now I want to install that pallet collar raised bed there that you just saw. That stump there is raspberry, a raspberry bush. Now I've got no interest in growing raspberries because blackberries are absolutely rife, wild blackberries around here. And I prefer blackberries to raspberries. So I want to utilise that growing space for something else. I'm thinking asparagus. Obviously we've got rhubarb there, a perennial. Thinking of having asparagus, another perennial next to the rhubarb. So I need to get that out. I know you can get stuff to remove stumps, potassium nitrate I believe, but I don't want to contaminate that ground with any kind of chemicals, so I'm going to try and dig that out. Might not completely remove it, but if I can remove the majority of it, I'll be happy. On top of that, I'm going to give you a quick update on the rain catchment system I put in about 2 weeks ago on the polytunnel. If you saw that video, I'll show you how that's performing because we have had a bit of rain over the last 4 or 5 days. So, rain catchment system. That is completely full. That's 210 litres. This is about a third full. It's been fed. That is being fed by that. This is not being fed by anything yet because this isn't full. However, just from rain falling in it, we've got that kind of amount. If you've been watching a lot of the projects I've been doing around the place, you will know that I like to use recycled stuff for free if I can. And this was dumped. This was on a bonfire, this pallet collar bed. All three of them were on a bonfire. Were going to be burnt, and I saved them. But anyway, there was a guy walking his dog past here the other morning when I was here, and he says he works for a water company, a local water company, and he's got a load of blue barrels lying around that are used for some kind of water softener or something. He's going to sort me out with one, so I'm going to add a 4th barrel to that rain catchment system at some point. Right, so what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to dig this out. I'm going to attempt to dig around it at least. There's quite a lot of worm activity down here, which is good. Some of that's just coming away. Anyway, that'll go on the compost. So I've exposed the bottom of that root now, so I'm thinking circular saw, just try and cut it off. When I set this saw off, Teddy's definitely going to start barking because he doesn't like the sound of it. But let's have a go. Oh, he hasn't. Good boy, Teddy. Good boy. What a treat. There you go. Good lad. Okay, so I can't seem to get to enough of it. I need to dig around it a bit more, I think. I think I'll get rid of some of this. Get rid of some bits like that. So I've got right down to the root of that now. Let me give you a closer look. You can see there's the root there. If I can cut that off, hopefully I can remove the majority of that, and that'll do me. If it'll grow back or not, I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Now I'm hoping I've dug enough out that I can get to that with a circular saw. Okay, so I got rid of most of what's protruding above the ground. I don't know if it'll grow back or not. It might not, we'll see. But what I am going to do is I'm going to install a pallet collar raised bed right there, which will be backfilled with compost. And that will also be at the bottom of it. So I'll put that soil back in and try and fit this this raised bed. Now I do like to go no dig as much as I can, however with this, unfortunately I've not got much choice but to dig. So there's another bit I seem to have successfully removed with the roots as well. Now for raised bed solutions, these pallet collar raised beds are ideal. They are, you usually get them cheap or free. It's obviously recycled. That bag is what I've been using to move horse manure from the stables over to here. I'll show you in a sec that. Okay. Got with a knife on today, so I'll use a standing knife. This weed suppressor material is continue right up to the edge of the bed. So pretty much just gonna cut it about here. Now in an ideal world, what you do with these is burn them with a blowtorch or something, because it kind of melts the edges and seals it, stops it fraying. Unfortunately I don't have that with me today. Now this is getting reused for my strawberry bed. I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, I know there's a small gap there, the bottom edge, but once I filled that with compost, that'll be fine. Right, so that's that done. I've got a sneaky suspicion that some of that will grow back, but I'll deal with that as and when. So I'm going to get some compost shortly, backfill that raised bed, and let me just give you a quick look around and I'll show you a few bits. So I'm getting there. This area here was completely empty. There was an old tyre there with a hole in it, with a squash plant growing out of it. So I've installed these raised beds. That's the last one in now, pallet collar. I have a footpath, but I will put potato pots in the gap, including that gap over there. This here is white radish, white winter radish. I'll pull one out and show you. These are planted in October. I'll take that home with me. They're quite nice roasted, or you can make you can grate them up and use them a bit like cabbage. Into the polytunnel. These are potatoes I planted in the middle of January. I have now put straw mulch on top, a bit of mulching, but I don't think they're even coming through yet. Oh yeah, potentially maybe just coming through, but we shall see. And over here my winter greens are coming along really nicely. This is pak choi, some gem lettuce and some Swiss chard. As you can see, the Swiss chard isn't doing as well as the pak choi. The pak choi are absolutely flying. It is really like a summer's day in this polytunnel today. Now, strawberries bed. I did say I was to speak about that. Now, I wasn't going to buy strawberry plants, but one of the guys on the allotment, Jim, has got a load of little tiny strawberry plants that he got off of runners for his strawberries. He's overwintered. Got a few of those, so they're going in here. What my plan is to put a layer of this material over the top of the bed, then cut holes in this material, plant the strawberries through that, just to stop this. We've got weeds coming through there already. It's not that long since I backfilled that with soil. They'll go on the compost, not go to waste. And that bed there, that was a footpath. There's a footpath there. But I thought that was just wasted growing space. So I extended that raised bed. I was going to make that all into one long bed. However, I can't get the screws out of this. So it is kind of one bed with a divider in the middle. This I'm going to utilise to cover the strawberries when they're in, but I'm going to make it a bit shorter and smaller. And this is my garlic. As you can see, it's doing alright. So I planted in October. These three here, elephant garlic. The rest of it is a soft neck garlic. Just a shop bought garlic. I did plant this on film. So head to the Growing Veg gardening library on the channel if you want to see that. But what's quite interesting is I did have 3 garlic cloves that started sprouting in the fridge. They're green sprouts at the top of them already. I planted those 3 at the back here. They haven't grown. The unsprouted ones are the ones that are growing. Fine. And that you can see pop through there, that's parsnips. There was parsnips in here and some have been left behind. And they keep trying to grow. Which is not brilliant. Because I don't want to grow parsnips here. I should have really dug them all out properly, but hey ho. And over here we've still got carrots, last year's carrots, in the bed. Good thing with carrots is you can just leave them in and pull them out as and when you want to use them. Now, the stump removal was easier than I thought. I was expecting that to be hard work. However, it wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too bad. Anyway, so if you want to see the video where I extend that raised bed, to make more growing space. I'll put it up here. If you want to see more, if you enjoy that video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.